Go for it, lady.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Amanda. I live in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I met Jen through my fit club in Greensboro that I have since put a hold on, but I will start it back up soon. So Jen spoke on my team call a few weeks ago, and I wanted to return the favor. And one of the things that I've been talking to my team a lot about lately, and I also spoke at Super Saturday, and then spoke to Eric and his call about he's one of your uplines, right? Are you on Eric's team? Oh, for some reason I thought you were. Okay.
No, we met in Greensboro the same way I met you. I was just.
Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind. I was like, well, maybe you've seen this call, but never mind. So one thing, I don't know how long you all have been coaches, but this will be, November will be my 2-year anniversary of actually coaching. I was a discount coach for about 4 months before I started coaching. And when I started this process, I really had no intention of speaking to anyone about it or talking or helping. God, I do not want to help anybody. I really didn't care. So I started because I was dating somebody who had just started Insanity, and his 30-day results were, I mean, he's come so far from that point, but just his, day 1 to day 30, I was like, if I don't start doing something, I'm gonna weigh more than he does. And I wasn't okay with that at the time. I was like in a really weird place in my head. I gained a lot of weight living in Alaska for a year. So I said, tell me what I need to do. I'll start something, and at this point, I'm going to order it. And then don't ask me how much I weigh. Don't ask me to take pictures. Don't ever ask me to send you pictures. Don't check in with me to see if I worked out. Don't do any of that. This is my personal journey. I don't want to talk to you about it ever again after this. Okay, order, done, not talking about it. And about 2 days later, I was in a Brazil butt lift challenge group with his coach, and I was pissed because I didn't want to talk to anyone about it. And I was like, why are there all these people, all these like 20 women around the country that are talking, and they're posting their before pictures, and I really kind of hated them because I wanted their before pictures to be my after pictures, and I was just really, poopy headed. So I think I stayed in the group because I couldn't figure out how to get out of the group on Facebook. I think that's the only reason I stayed. So the first day, we're all going to push play on day 1. I was like, fine. I felt like I was in a sorority I didn't ask to be in. And so we push play, and I'm like halfway through my work day, and I'm taking a restroom break, and I realize I can't make contact with the toilet, because if you've ever done Brazil butt lift, you know that there are muscles that you discover on day 1 that you did not know existed. So you have to do this, like, hold the wall and hold the counter and just kind of hover over the toilet seat thing. Don't make contact. And I came out of the bathroom, and I was talking to my cubicle buddy, and I was like, oh my God, girl, you would not believe I can't even sit on the toilet right now. And my Facebook is pinging, and I go check it, and all these other women, around the country are like, haha, I can't sit on the toilet. Anyone else having trouble peeing? And I was like, okay, now I get why we do this in a group. Because if it weren't for these other women doing it, I would have been like, this is crazy. I'm out. I'm not doing this to my body. And I would have stopped after day 1. So thankfully, I was stuck in that group and couldn't figure out how to get out long enough for me to get the whole reason we do it. So I stayed in that group. I tried to participate a little bit, but I was more of a stalker challenger. And then I got put into a P90X group, and I did that program. Then I went to Turbo Fire, and right before I ended P90X, I lost my job. And I had signed up as a discount coach because on a single mom budget, I needed any discount I could get. So I thought, well, I have this Beachbody website thing. I'll see if people want to do this with me while I'm looking for another job. So I started inviting people into my challenges, or into my challenge for the new year. And for my first challenge group, I had like 30 people in it. So I started off, just happened to be at a good time of year. If you start in the middle of the year, sometimes you don't have that much traction. But when you start November, December, and you're asking people if they want to join a fitness challenge, everyone's New Year's resolution is to lose weight. So you're going to get everybody right then. So I just got really fortunate that that's when I started. And so I had a good spring, and sort of started tapering off late summer. And then my fall, I had gotten to Diamond by May. of that year, and was holding it and was growing a team. I had maybe 2 really good people, and I had a bunch of discount coaches and these 2 really good people. And I just knew I was going to be a 2-star diamond in no time, because I was going to make these 2 people diamond. And I didn't even think about adding coaches. I just thought, I have these 2 people and they're there, and then I have enough discount coaches to make it work, and so I'm good. And so we had the July Team Cup last year, and then by August we didn't even want to talk to anybody because we had pushed so hard during Team Cup. August was like recovery month. And then in September, both of my girls, my coaches, started having some issues at home, and one was going through a divorce and one was doing a big career transition, and one by one they both completely like got out of coaching. And so I fell from 1-star qualifying to Emerald in maybe a month, and thought, nobody was responding. I was exhausted. I was tired of asking people. I felt like everything I'd worked so hard for just completely fell apart. And so it was the first time I questioned, am I doing the right thing? Am I supposed to be in this coaching thing? Is this Beachbody thing for me? I had fallen in love with it and really wasn't applying for other jobs. So my mom would keep calling me and going, hey, how are the interviews going? How's the application process going? And I was like, yeah, nobody's really calling me back. But I wasn't really applying anywhere because I'd fallen in love with coaching. That's you. I'd fallen in love with coaching. I knew it was what I wanted to do. So when I had this big downward spiral last fall, I thought, who am I kidding? Why am I doing this? I'm not making that much money. My whole I'm going to be a millionaire in a year plan just went down the tube. So now what do I do? And I was on a team call, a training call, and somebody was talking about sowing your seeds in the fall for your spring harvest. And I was like, yeah. It's so easy to say it when you're earning over $100,000 a year, that just keep going. When I'm earning $200 a week and I'm a single mom and I'm living on a daybed in my grandmother's living room, that's not what I need to hear. I need to hear something more than that. But I really did not want to work for anyone else ever again. I had already decided that. So, and P.S., I've been fired from just about every job I've ever had. So I knew that was a sign that I'm not meant to work for other people. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to really have faith in what these people are saying in this training because I have nothing else. I started applying a little bit for places, but I really didn't want anything to go through. I wanted this to work. And they kept saying, it doesn't matter if you're hitting Success Club all fall. It doesn't matter if you're getting sales. It doesn't matter if you're hitting your goals. What you have to do is keep talking to people. You have to stay consistent. You have to post every day. And not just post a picture of your workout or post a picture of Shakeology. Post healthy recipes. Post ideas about laying your clothes out the night before. If your market is busy moms, my market is busy moms, and moms who kind of lost themselves in the shuffle of having children. So if you're, figure out who your market is and talk to them and be a resource and give them advice on Facebook. So so that when January comes around or the end of December comes around and people are like, oh my gosh, okay, New Year's resolutions, I'm going to lose weight. Who do I know that I could talk to? Who can I ask that's going to help me lose weight? Who do I know? Amanda is always posting about these challenge groups. She's always posting about wanting 5 people to join her. I'm going to ask Amanda because I have, because at that point I had created this very clear resource for people. So I had a really crappy last fall, but the spring I had to write down what I had. So Success Club last fall was 5 in September, 6 in October, 3 in November, and then December started picking up a little bit. So I had 11 in December, I had 10 in January, 31 in February, 16 in March, 13 in April, and it's all gone up since then. So I've had between 10 and 20 every month, or 25 every month since last December, because I spent September, October, and November really just putting myself out there and staying super, super consistent. I had a fit club going. I hosted Super Saturdays, so people saw that I was also a leader. I have a like page. I offered advice. I offered recipes. I took pictures of my meals and posted recipes from the Ultimate Reset. Because even though that's something we want people to eventually purchase from us, if they see what a great resource it is and what, all the benefits of it for free, if you offer some free things, then they start seeing you more as a resource. The other thing I really concentrated on last fall were free challenges. So I did like amazing abs in August. I don't remember what it was called, but it was something like that. Squat timber, upper body Rocktober. So it was like push-ups and weights and dips. So like I had a free challenge each month so that people maybe couldn't afford getting challenge packs, but they were connecting with me, and I was acting as this coach figure to them, even if they weren't into Beachbody yet. So by the time December and January rolled around, they were starting to get on board. And they wanted to have that relationship with me that we'd already started building. They wanted to continue that with Beachbody. So really what I've been sharing with my team and what I want to share with you guys tonight is no matter where you are in your business right now, and you can do this thing to me, because that's totally what I did last year, but just plant seeds. Sow your seeds now. And I have a little note on the top of my computer up here. It says, I'm working now for my spring harvest. So if you keep that in mind, everything that you do, it's hard when you have a rough week or a slow week or two, but when you have slow 3 months, that's really discouraging. And I've been there and I get that. So put a note on your phone. One of my coaches put it as her background on her phone. She put working for my spring harvest. Put it on your fridge, put it on your calendar, put it on your computer, put it on your bathroom mirror and lipstick, whatever. But just keep that reminder that everything you're doing right now should contribute to something that you're going to get in the spring. That's my advice. Oh, and the other thing I was talking to my success partner about tonight is doing, what did she call it? A fitness fund challenge where like for the whole month of November, you are posting ideas like go search your couch for loose change and you put it in a jar. And in this jar, we decorate it as the fitness fund challenge. And then on the back would be 3 reasons why people want to save money to buy a challenge pack, or 3 reasons they want to get in shape. So, and then people are posting pictures of their jar in the challenge. So it's like a free squat challenge or a free abs challenge or something, but it's a way that you're thinking of saving money. Go look in your change drawer and take it to or pour everything through your change drawer, or go look in your car, or whatever it is, ways to save money, posting coupons on there. And when you go, buy this thing with this coupon, put this 60 cents you saved in your jar, whatever it is, kind of like a frugal group, but with the end goal being that they're going to join one of your challenges in January. So just a way to kind of concentrate on that now, because I think everyone's gets so caught up with the holidays. These next 3 months just roll by really fast. For them, for us, we're like, anybody out there? It's a little slower for Beachbody coaches, but how are your falls going so far? Are you guys seeing a slowdown? Or are you guys still staying pretty consistent?
No, I'm seeing a slowdown, but that just makes me have to work 3 times as hard and do 3 times as many projects at once. Because usually I can get away with like starting 1 challenge group a month and have no issues getting Success Club 10, Right. I know enough people, I have a big enough network. But right now it's like last month was freaking pulling teeth trying to get Success Club 5. So I have a coaching sneak peek group starting, a Hot for Holidays challenge that I'm doing, my 4 current challenge groups that I'm doing, and also gonna try to do something like a build your business, build your body challenge, where like you basically sign up 3 or 4 new coaches with the 21-day fix and ask them how much money they need to make in 3 weeks while they're dropping 15 pounds. It's like, if you need to make $400, we can make you make $400, but you need to do what I say and say what I do and everything like that. And that's kind of like a new thing in the works that I need to like plan out and write out and stuff. But you just have to work harder this time of year. And like you said, and plant those seeds, because all these people that are like, I don't want to spend the money. I don't want to spend the money. The first thing I'm going to tell them is, well, you could make money if you wanted to, if you were willing to do that. And then they're like, I'm still fat, Okay, well, after the New Year's, then get back to me.
Right.
That right there is seeds,
And when people are not wanting to commit, I always tell people, I understand not being ready now, but how to, where to find me, or, I'm always here for you when you're ready to take that plunge. The other thing I I find that I seem to have more time for in the fall because it slows down, but I also realize how important it is in the fall is planning out my calendar. So I have a calendar, I should have taken a picture of it, but I have a calendar above it's secured on my wall above my computer. But like the first week of the month, we do a 5-day sneak peek. And then the second day or the second week we do, we start the preseason for our challenge group. And then the third week we start a challenge group and we start the 21-day Smart Start group, which is our quick coach training group. And then the fourth week we do something else, like we're inviting to the next month's challenges. And then the last week we start promoting for the 5-day sneak peek that's going to start again the next month. So we have it very laid out what we're doing.
That's what I need to do. Shoot.
I also really utilize e-cards. I don't know if you guys do that.
Yeah.
I love the e-cards. So I have on there twice a week. I send out like an e-card on one of the specials for the month, and then maybe an upcoming program, and then a coaching opportunity. And then, you know, because a lot of times people who want to join as a coach who are your current challengers may just not have any idea how to ask you about it. And, you know, sometimes I've had a couple coaches where had I not sent that out, they probably never would have talked to me about it. And these are some of the, you know, not stalker, what are they called? Lurker challengers who, you know, they looked at your post in the challenge group, but they never post anything. Mm-hmm. And then I sent out an e-card and 2 of them responded and said, hey, thanks for sending that to me. I've been thinking about becoming a coach. And I'm like, really? You never said a word in the challenge group, but I never did either. So sometimes it just takes you putting it out there and giving them something to respond to.
Cool. Yeah, totally. But this is my first sneak peek group that I'm doing, like starting on Monday. So I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're gonna see what happens. And as far as like adding people goes, I'm just like, by the way, I'm adding you to this group.
Yeah. It's the first sneak peek I did, I created an event and I invited everyone in my network who was not a Beachbody coach. Like I went through and clicked, I think I invited 900 something people. Holy and crap. Then 10 people respond. You just sit there, you know, watching TV and you're click, 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 click. But about 10 people joined the group and I got 5 new coaches out of it.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to cast a huge, huge, huge net. Yeah. And I've done a couple more since then, and I've gotten a few coaches out of each group. So they can be really successful if you hit on the right points. And I can share some of what I was talking about with you later if you want, Jen.
Yeah. And also real quick, what is your best advice on like trying to find leaders and builders instead of just signing discount coaches? Because I think like a lot of us could be struggling with that. Like you cannot build your business on discount coaches. They're great to have in your back pocket to have numbers, but you cannot, I mean, that's what I was counting on last year, and everything fell apart. It was like, I was an Emerald and I had like 14 or 16 coaches, but they were all discount. Nobody wanted to work. So, you know, I should have been able to be a higher rank at that point. But I post, well, the 5-day sneak peek really helps because you're talking about the ones that I do. I talk about what you do as a coach and stuff. But the other thing I do is I post, like, you can post a help wanted or, you know, team, like mine's team Get Your Fit Together, now hiring, and create an application. And I have an application on my page. I can share that with you too. And it makes it more professional. It makes it, from the very beginning, say this is a business. This is not just like a freebie, get your discount here thing. This is like, how much do you want to earn? Do you have the potential to earn this much? You know, how hard do you want to work? How many hours a day or a week can you put into this? But I have one of my, I don't think it's my banner. Oh, it is my banner right now on my page. But it has like, I'm looking for 5 individuals who are like energetic and teachable and I don't remember what all the words I use now, but I put out there what I expect from leaders, what I expect from coaches. And that's not an advertisement for discount coaches. That's for, that's for real coaches who really want to work the business. Make some money.
Yeah. So I put something up there that says, this is who I'm looking for. And one thing that you can do is post on your page and say, you know, I'm working on a project. Can you give me 3 words that describe me? And you'll start seeing a trend in that because you want to attract people who are like you. Obviously, you guys are here. You're taking time out of your night to get on a team call because your business is important to you. You want other people who are like you who are going to do this. So find out what people would.
Yeah, everybody on the call is rocking it.
Yeah, and what words would people use to describe you? And then put those words kind of in an advertisement that's what you're looking for. And you can use my thing as an example.
Okay. So yeah, okay, cool.
So that's what I would do.
Very good ideas. What do you guys have any questions for Amanda before we get kicked out of here? Unmute yourselves and ask, please.
Any questions?
Anybody? No? Jen?
So quiet.
Very quiet.
I just want to say thank you. I think that is really useful for 17 minutes.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes.
Who is that, by the way, on the phone?
It's Bree. I'm sick.
Oh, okay. She's like, I don't want to be on camera. I'm scared. Okay.
Yeah, that's why you can't see me either, because I look like death. So I called in on my phone.
Oh, well, feel better.
Thanks. But yes, I love this. And Jen, I got to get with you because I want to implement a lot of this stuff.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
So
I'm a busy.
Rock on. Thank you so much for doing this call.
And if you guys have any questions or you think of anything later, let Jen know or feel free to message me. I'd be happy to help.
Alrighty, thank you.
Let me
You're welcome.